Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nasalli ala rasulihil kareem. So, we're doing our beloved Tanazul al-Fi'lan. The masala of idha tanaz al-Fi'lan, or Tanazul al-Fi'lain. And the simple rule is that when two verbs need one amil, when two amil need one ma'mul, you make either of them the amil, and it's fine, the other one, then you have to do izmar. And Ahlul Basra say it's best to do the second one as amil. Ahlul Kufa say it's best to make the first one as amil. And we went through the Ahlul Basra mazhab yesterday. We're going to go through Ahlul Kufa mazhab today. So if we do on the mazhab of wa amma and if in a'malt al-fi'l al-awwal, if you make the first verb the amil, ala according to the madhab of the Ahlul Kufa, their preference, fanzur, then you have to look. Now, who's the amil? The first one. What does the second verb need? Is the second verb needs that mutanaza' fi, that disputed noun to be a fa'il or maf'ul. In kana al-fi'lu thani, the second verb, if it needs a fa'il, azmarta al-fa'ila fil fi'li thani. You bring izmar. So for example, what will happen here? تقول في الموافقتين. If both verbs, muwafiq, mean both verbs need the same thing. So if both verbs need a fa'il, so daraba, and so the yellow means what? This, they link together, but the same color. Yes? So what happens here? Daraba, akrama, they both need Zaid as a fa'il. So the Ahlul Kufa, what did they make Zaid the amil of? The ma'mul of?
Akrama.
No. Ahlul Kufa. That's why it's in yellow. They give amil of daraba. So you say daraba is Zaid is a fa'il of akrama, and Zaid is a fa'il of daraba, and akrama has a zamir, huwa. Darabani az-Zaidan, and you bring here, this alif becomes a fa'il. With darabani az-Zaidun, and akramu, that becomes the fa'il of the waw becomes the fa'il of the akramu. Yes? Simple? وَفِي الْمُخَالِفَتَيْن, meaning what? If this needs a fa'il, this needs what? This needs a fa'il, and this needs a maf'ul. What happens then? You also bring the zamir. You bring a zamir for this. So Zaydan is a maf'ul bihi of darabtu, and akramani, the huwa, is a fa'il. Darabtu wa akramani az-Zaydain, this is the maf'ul bihi of darabtu, and akramani, the huma, is the fa'il. Darabtu wa akramuni az-Zaydin, the akramuni, the hum, is the fa'il, and az-Zaydin, the maf'ul bihi of darabtu. Correct? وإن كان الفعل الثاني يقتضي المفعول. Okay, if the second verb needs a maf'ul, not a fa'il. ولم يكن الفعلان من أفعال القلوب. They're not فعل القلوب. We'll do that again at the end. The normal فعل. جاز فيه الوجهان. You have two possibilities. حذف المفعول والإضمار. Like an example here. We have here two verbs, right? You have here. These two are disputing regarding Zaid. What happens now? The second verb wants a maf'ul. So this needs a maf'ul, that needs a maf'ul. Okay? Yes? What happens now? You sing here, for the first... Okay? Sorry, not here. It will come here, sorry. Because we make it i'mal of the... Here. What will come here? What we sing here? Because Ahlul Kufa, according to them, who's going to be the amil in this scenario? Darabtu is the amil. And this links back to darabtu. Yes? Now akramtu, what do you need for akramtu? You need a? Do you bring the maf'ul or not? So jaza fihi al-wajhan. If you want, you can remove the maf'ul and say darabtu wa akramtu Zaidan. And if you want, you can say darabtu wa akramtuhu. You can bring a maf'ul if you want. Is this isma qabla dhikr? Who came before Zaid?
No, because actually Zaid is...
Zaid is first. Rutbatan, Zaid is here. Darabtu Zaidan wa akramtuhu. So Rutbatan, who comes before, lafzan, who comes before Zaid? Not Rutbatan. That's why you can put akramtuhu if you want, or you can leave it akramtu. What he's saying here, وَهُوَ الْمُخْتَارِ, meaning the thani, the izmar is better. Why? لَيَكُونَ الْمَلْفُوظُ مُطَابِقًا لِلْمُرَادِ. It's better to bring the zamir. So you actually know who the maf'ul is. If I say darabtu wa akramtu Zaidan, so I hit Zaid, but you're not sure if you did ikram of Zaid or somebody else. If you put the zamir, it becomes very clear. So the malfuz, the actual words are in line with what you intend. If I don't put the zamir who, there's a possibility that my may be misunderstood. If I put wa akramtuhu, then who is exactly what I mean. So my words are exactly, it's very clear who the maf'ul bihi of akramtu is. It removes any ambiguity. So wa ammal hazm, we get an example. If you remove the maf'ul bihi, what will happen? Darabtu wa akramtu Zaidan. This is the maf'ul bihi of this. And in here, there's no maf'ul zamir. Darabtu wa akramtu Zaidan. Darabtu Zaidain wa akramtu. No maf'ul of this. Darabtu wa akramtu Zaidin. This is the maf'ul of this. And akramtu has no maf'ul. You do hazaf of maf'ul. Yes? And if it's mutakhalifain, what will happen now? This is the fa'il of this. And this has no maf'ul. So darabani Zaidun wa akramtu. Who? There's no maf'ul in here. Darabani wa akramtu Zaidain. Zaidan becomes this becomes what? The fa'il of darabani and akramtu has no maf'ul. And darabani az-Zaidun and akramtu has no maf'ul. Wa amma al-izmar, you can also bring a zamir on the second fa'il. You will say darabtu wa akramtuhu. Now you bring the zamir Zaidan. So this is the maf'ul of this one, and here you bring a zamir. Darabtu wa akramtuhuma Zaidain. This is the maf'ul of this, and this zamir refers back to this as a maf'ul. And wa darabtu wa akramtuhum az-Zaidin. Correct? And in mutakhalifain, darabani wa akramtuhu. And if you have the opposite, this was what? This is the fa'il of this. So then it's the same rule. وَضَرَبَنِي وَأَكْرَمْتُهُمَا الزَّيْدَيْنِ وَضَرَبَنِي وَأَكْرَمْتُهُمَا الزَّيْدُونَ. You got the principle? Right. I think it's the same one as well. Right. Okay. Now, this is where there's a bit of an issue. He's saying here, وَأَمَّا إِذَا كَانَ الْفِعْلَانِ مِنْ أَفْعَالِ الْقُلُوبِ. If the two fi'ls who are disputing regarding an amil are from fi'l al-qalb. We know what fi'l al-qalb is, and we know the rule that the fi'l al-qalb's maf'ul cannot be mahzoof, yes? فَلَا بُدَّ مِنْ إِظْهَارِ الْمَفْعُولِ. You have to bring the maf'ul on the second verb. If it's not fi'l al-qalb, you can do izmar or you can do hazaf. It's up to you. But when it's fi'l al-qalb, you can't do hazaf, you can't do izmar, you have to bring the ismu zahir. You have to do izhar. You have to bring us, for example, حسبني وحسبهما منطلقين الزيدان منطلقا. رحمه الله. I mean, I understand it and I can explain it, but this is really funny explaining this at this level. It's just way out of this is like, I don't know if this is actually an original nuskha, I don't know. Wallahu alam. I'll explain it. Alright? What he's saying here, so forget this middle part for now, yes? Hasiba, fa'il. Wasni, maf'ulun bihi. Yes? Az-Zaidani is the fa'il. And muntaliqan is what? Maf'ulun bihi. Meaning what? The two Zaids thought that I was walking. Yes? It's easy, isn't it? Hasibani Zaidani muntaliqan. The two Zaids thought I was walking. But now we have another tanazu. This other verb also needs hasibahuma muntaliqain. Okay? وَحَسِبَهُمَا مُنْطَلِقَيْن. Now what we're saying here, that in this fi'l, this hasiba is fi'l al-qalb. Now this Zaidan is the fa'il of this. Okay? Now we're saying here, and this huma refers back to that. You can't say muntaliqain, you can't remove muntaliqain. Can you remove muntaliqain? It's fi'l al-qalb. Can you remove the fi'l al-qalb in maf'ul bihi fi'l al-qalb? No. And you can't bring the zamir. Why? He explained it shortly. And a whole long discussion here. So this is our example, right? He says لِأَنَّ. Straight away, لِأَنَّ. What's لِأَنَّ? عِلَل. He says مِنْ غَيْرِ تَعَرُضٍ لِلْأَدِلَّةِ وَالْإِلَل. Rahimahullah. Why is this? Why can't you bring zamir? Why can't you do hazaf? This is because hasibani wa hasibtuhuma. This is a mistake. Yes? I think the mistake, my previous text here. There's a mistake. It's supposed to be hasibtuhuma. Is a fa'il. My previous text is hasibtuhuma. Yes? So hasibtuhuma. So this is supposed to be hasibani wa hasibtuhuma. So he's saying here, Because hasibani wa hasibtuhuma, this verb and this verb, tanaza'a fi muntaliqan. They both need muntaliqan. Okay? Wa a'malta al-awwal, and you made this the amil. You made this muntaliqan is the ma'mul of hasibani. Yes? Wa huwa hasibani. You have to azharta al-maf'ula fi thani, and you brought the maf'ul in the thani, right? فَإِنْ حَذَفْتَ مُنْطَلِقًا. If you remove muntaliqain, can you do that? Because why? وَقُلْتَ حَسِبَنِي وَحَسِبْتُهُمَا الزَّيْدَانِ مُنْطَلِقًا. From حَسِبْتُهُمَا, you remove muntaliqain. What will happen? يَلْزَمُ الْإِقْتِصَارُ عَلَى أَحَدِ الْمَفْعُولَيْن. You will end up removing one maf'ul bihi of the فعل القلب من أفعال القلوب هو غير جائز. Can you remove the maf'ul bihi أفعال القلوب? So you can't remove muntaliqain. Can you remove that? No. وَحَسِبْتُهُمَا, by mistake here. Okay? وَإِنْ أَزْمَرْتَ. Yes? Instead of bringing muntaliqain, if you bring iyahu, or if you bring iyahuma. Okay, what will happen? So you either, فَلَا يَخْلُو مِن, you either bring a mufrad zamir. So if you say, حَسِبَنِي وَحَسِبْتُهُمَا إِيَّاهُ الزَّيْدَانِ مُنْطَلِقًا. If you say this sentence, who would want to say this sentence anyways? If you say that, what will happen? وَحِينَئِذٍ لَا يَكُونُ الْفِعْلُ الثَّانِي مُطَابِقًا لِلْمَفْعُولِ الْأَوَّلِ وَهُوَ هُمَا. If you bring this scenario, what will happen now here? حَسِبَنِي وَحَسِبْتُهُمَا إِيَّاهُ الزَّيْدَانِ. If you say إِيَّاهُ, it refers to muntaliqa, you bring the zamir. Remember, فعل القلب, the مفعول به أول, مفعول به ثاني, and مبتدا خبر. And mubtada khabar need to do what? Match in number and gender. So huma and hu must match in what? Number and gender. If you bring the mufrad zamir, what's going to happen? The huma and iyahu, do they match? They don't match. So can you do that? You can't bring as a mufrad zamir, can you? No. Okay? Okay? Hasibtuhuma, well, that's not permissible. Okay? Well, hasibtuhuma, mistake, right? And if you bring a musanna zamir, it says muntaliqain, you say iyahuma to refer to muntaliqan. Then what will happen? If you tuzmir al-muthanna, if you bring a muthanna zamir, you say hasibani wa hasibtuhuma iyahuma az-zaydani muntaliqan. وحينئذ يلزم عود الضمير المثنى على اللفظ المفرد وهو منطلقا الذي وقع فيه التنازع وهذا أيضا لا يجوز. Because this taliq refers back here. What's this? Mufrad or muthanna? Mufrad. Can you bring a muthanna referring to mufrad? That's not permissible as well. I'm not going to explain it properly yet, but I'm just frustrated with this. I can't. It is so irrelevant. Right? If you want to study it, nur ala nur. Right? So, he's saying, وَإِذَا لَمْ يَجُزِ الْحَذْفُ, when hazaf is not permissible, ismar is not permissible, you have to bring the ism al-zahir. So I'll explain it one more time with all the text. Simple is, hasiba is a fa'il, ni is a maf'ul, zaydan is a fa'il of this, and muntaliq is a maf'ul bihi. Maf'ul awwal of this, maf'ul bihi of this. He's saying here in hasibtuhuma, in this example, you have to have huma and muntaliqain. Muntaliqain can't be mahzuf, it can't be a dhamir. It can't be mahzuf because what? Fi'l qalb must have both what? Maf'ul mentioned. So you have to bring it there. Can you bring a zamir? If you bring iyahu, then iyahu and huma, do they match? No, that's not permissible. If you bring iyahuma, the iyahuma refers back to muntaliqan. And that's mufrad, that's muthanna, they don't match. So you have to bring muntaliqaini. Right? Subhanallah bihamdi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Stop there. So don't it. Right? So I've explained it. I tried my best, but I just got even like preparing and all that. So the masala is not difficult, but just at this level. So if you're a teacher, you've seen it, you understood it. It's not necessarily for first year students. If you just skip this masala, because you're gonna. My personal opinion, you're gonna confuse the students. If you see this masala, like, I'm not sure how many of you switched off already. And I know I've not been promoting and not been making effort, but it's just at this level, it's too much. So if you're teaching this book, my humble request is that just skip this discussion. It not spoils the whole book. It just makes the students put off of Nahw and they think, oh, Nahw is some complicated philosophy. And it's quite simple. And I can explain, if I explain to a student who's doing all those masalik, I can explain it properly and they will all understand it, no time. Because they've done fi'l qalb, they've done all of these things, and they've done all the other basics. But there's so many other basics that haven't been covered, and we're going to a very, very philosophical discussion of the Ikhlaf of Farah and the Ahlul Kufa, Ahlul Basra and all that. It doesn't add up to the level of the book. So yes, it is. I'm not saying it's hard. It's not even hard. But it's just the mabadi, the level of this book, it doesn't suit the level of this book. If you're teaching this book, I was teaching myself, not in a video, I would have done it. But just to have some kind of help if anybody's teaching, anybody's students are doing it, even though I didn't do a really good job, because you can only do something when you're passionate about it, and I got frustrated with this. But yeah, so for you guys, the first lesson I explained about the Quranic examples, keep those in your mind. أَقَرِيبًا بَعِيدٌ مَا تُوعَدُونَ. And those are the main, it does come. But this whole long philosophy discussion later on, was a bit too much for a mubtadi. So yeah, alhamdulillah, we finished. I'm not going to recap nothing. It's done. If you want to watch videos, again, watch videos. But let's move on to the real Nahw now. That's just a bit of a in-between. Yes? We go on to the real Nahw now. Na'ib al-fa'il, inshallah. Subhanallah bihamdi, subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.